Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your girl, the one and only Tiffany E, aka Smackdown TV2, and I am here to give you guys all of the tea when it comes to wrestling and maybe a little bit of odds and ends in between there. So why don't you go ahead, go get your snacks, go get your juice, go get you a good drink, a good glass of wine if you can drink it. If you're underage, don't be drinking, okay? Go on and get you some juice or something and sit back and listen as we kiki and holler about wrestling. Because over here, you get a plethora of things when it comes to my show, okay? You get wrestling commentary.
No benefit of the doubt. Dr. Phil say don't do that. Dr. Phil say when somebody show you who they are, and so did Maya Angelou, believe them. Them two hoes are snakes. They've been snakes, and them hoes was like that when you got there, and they like that now, so fuck them both. And they did the right thing by letting them headline WrestleMania. They most definitely deserve to headline WrestleMania, and that is how you close a mania.
What else we get? You'll also get a weekly recap of every single show that WWE has to offer. Monday Night Raw after show, NXT after show, and of course a Friday Night Smackdown after show. You'll also get a recap of all the Big 5 PLEs. I even do the Saudi shows for you. And then, if it's good and worth the time, I may even throw a little AEW in there. But of course, I will do my best to make sure I recap as many PLEs as possible. If I don't have it, then I'll throw it to one of my friends who do know it. We also cover pop culture, and we have really good time over here with lifestyle and just giving advice. So, if you're ready, it's showtime, and that is on the ancestors, baby. All right, let's get into it. Top commenter of the day. We're gonna make this go by quick. We're not gonna keep y'all here too long. Okay, top commenter of the day goes to Kayla. All right, Kayla was numero uno. B. Jeffers, number 2. Pierre was number 3. Donnie was number 4. And we got Young Boy J as number 5. And then Nika was our honorable mention. And shout out to everybody who is coming to the chat. Hello. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all had a good day. Hello, Tirza. Hope you had a good day. And I'm going to run through this as quickly as possible. Try not to keep y'all here too long. But to all my new people that are coming through, hello, welcome to the show. Please make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you share this video. You can also sign up for the membership, which the membership is there. I made it as cheap as possible. You get to, have priority commenting and all that good stuff. Everything is a rundown for the membership is all right there. Don't worry, I will have an info card to show y'all how to sign up next time. I just got to make it. And I will also have something to tell y'all to subscribe next time y'all come in as well. Okay? So we're going to make SmackDown really short and sweet. SmackDown was a very good show. It was interesting. I will say that. It was very, very interesting. But they did do what they were supposed to do in terms of setting up the show and giving us our team for the women's Survivor Series. They did do their due diligence in getting that going. So we can appreciate that. We respect them for that. I'll get to the women's match in a second. Let's just go in order of what I remember in terms of Survivor Series. And then we'll get to the women's match as it was just finalized these last couple of minutes of the show. Okay. The show kicked off with Damage Control. They came out there, basically to brag about expanding Damage Control and adding, Oscar to the roster or whatever. And it seemed like there's a division within Damage Control, but it isn't being spelled out for everybody, but there is a division there. That division is pretty strong, and we all can see exactly what is going on here when it comes to damage control. The only person that can't see it is Bailey herself. Okay. Now they came out there, they was talking, they seemed to be having a lack of chemistry, is the best way to put it. And it seemed like the three girls, Asuka, Io, and Kyrie, are all on one accord, and Dakota is, speaking for them, while Bailey is on the outside looking in. It seems that's the case when it comes to them, but as they were continuing to have this really awkward and cringy conversation, Shotzi came out there and attacked them. This was not a planned attack. It was something that Shotzi did on her own, which led Charlotte and Bianca to come out there to try to save her. It was 3-on-4. The numbers game took them out, and they were not able to best damage control. They ended up having to pull back and not go any further, or rather engage with those girls. Okay. Now, as the show progressed, the idea was that they were looking for, opponents. They were looking for, not opponents, but they were looking for people to compete with at oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. At Survivor Series, they didn't have a fourth. They only had those three. So they were, looking, and they were still trying to find a way to find that fourth. And they engaged with Charlotte and said, hey, you need to make this call. Charlotte was like, look, I'll do it. And then Bianca was like, while you getting this done, I'll go and recruit. So that's what they did. But every time they would go and talk to somebody and they would agree, damage control would go back there and attack them and take them out. So they ended up losing a teammate every time they thought they had one, they would lose one. Charlotte ended up making the call later on in the night. And fortunately for them, Becky accepted and she ended up picking up the call. Now, Becky is the fourth member of this particular team. We all know Becky is a member of Raw, but given the fact that SmackDown lacks a lot of female talent that would have been worthy enough, and at least in my opinion, big enough to sell them on this big of a match, especially with the the top three girls, or the top five women, more specifically seven women in the whole division, are all in the War Games. As of right now, they needed a force that was big and just as big as they were, if not bigger. And Becky Lynch is that girl. So they chose Becky. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit surprised. I didn't think they would pick Becky. I didn't think that she would be the one. I thought they would get Mia and call it a day, but they picked Becky. Becky is the girl. So there you have it. Becky Lynch is a part of War Games, and she will compete with the women in the women's War Games match. Okay. Now, let me get to this tag team match. Tag team match happened and it was pretty solid. The men competed. This tag team match was for a number one contender slot for them to compete against Judgment Day next Friday. So you get to have a shot at the tag team titles next Friday. It's interesting. Judgment Day has to wrestle Friday and Saturday in War Games. It's gonna be a rough couple of days for them. That's Lord Purple. That's not bad. No. They had a solid match between the six of them. Street Profits was able to pick up the win due to a miscommunication between Butch and Ridge. Ridge ended up leaving Pete Dunne in the ring and basically was just like, no, I can't do this. He was very upset that, Pete accidentally took them in the face. So that ended that. Well, go to bed, Kenny Kim. Any hoosies. I'm okay with you going and taking a nap or going to bed, period. You can always watch in the playback. All right. So the Street Profits won the opportunity to go up against Judgment Day next Friday for the tag team titles. All right. So that's going to be interesting. Now, I will say this. Cody was in Nick Aldis's office around the time that the girls were in the back talking about who they could recruit to be their partner going into War Games. If you paid attention while Nick Aldis's door was open, Cody was standing in there talking to them. Now, I don't exactly know why, but I know he was in there. And that's all that matters. Moving on to some matches that happened. Dragon Lee went up against Axiom, banger of a match. It was so good. The crowd was not reacting the way I wanted them to. But bitch, when I tell you that match hit, it hit. It was such a good match. It was so good. Axiom did exceptionally well. Oh my God. I'm so proud of Axiom. I'm so proud of what he did and how he was able to compete. I'm so proud of that man. He looked so good in that match. And I don't know what was going on with Michigan, but they asses was not reacting, and I don't like that. They put on a good match. Anyways, Grayson Waller went up against Cameron Grimes again. Cameron Grimes ended up losing due to the fact that Austin Theory interfered on behalf of his friend. And then we had some segments. Santos came out there and was talking cash shit. He basically co-signed what Dominic was saying. Dominic was right. The truth is, they say never meet your heroes, and they right. I patterned my life and my career after Rey Mysterio. I was like, okay. All right, sir. And he said, Ray turned his back on me as soon as he got the opportunity for an outsider. If it wasn't for me, LWO wouldn't exist. And he seemed to be very jealous of Carlito, which I don't understand. But whatever. He seemed to be quite jealous of the man. Now, Zelina went out there because she didn't like the way he was going off. She told him, you screwed us up. You changed everything. You fucked up. Santos was like, I don't want to hear that shit. You either on my side or you not. Zelina like, I've already chosen. I'm not on your side. I'm not doing that. And he started going off on her, so she smacked the shit out of him and left out the ring. Joaquin and Raul came out there. They comforted Zelina. He ain't like that shit. He was like, look, you either with me or you against me. Without me, y'all ain't shit no way. So you need to pick the winning team. And then when they told him what you did to Zelina and what you did to Ray was fucked up. Like, we supposed to be family. You out here attacking them and shit. Like, this shit ain't cool. I don't like that shit. They walked away from him. He was like, all right, fine, get the fuck out of my ring then. They walked away. He attacked them both. Then Carlito waited till both of them got their asses whooped to come out there. I was like, well, damn, Carlito, what was you doing? Waiting? Jesus Christ. Now, well, there's some weirdos. Anyway, Carlito came out there, and that's when Santos decided to leave. He was like, okay, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Okay? Went on ahead and got his ass up out of there looking like the biggest drug lord he could find. Okay? Sato said, I'm a lone wolf. I'm on my own. I don't need y'all. Now, Rey Mysterio had a little message on Twitter, and basically he was like, I'll see Santos when I get healthy. I'm gonna have my revenge. Okay, babe. Okay. Then we got a promo from Paul Heyman. This promo was unnecessarily long. I don't right off understand why it was so long, but for whatever reason it was. I don't get it. It was unnecessary in my opinion. Um, I didn't get it. It was too long for me, and it didn't even need to be that long. You feel what I'm saying? Eventually, LA Knight came out there and cut a promo of his own, and he ended up going up again. He called Paul Heyman Boss Hog. Some of y'all might not know who Boss Hog is. Boss Hog is a character from Dukes of Hazzard. I'm gonna show y'all what Boss Hog looked like. Some of y'all might be real young. When I show y'all what this thing wait, wait. This is why it's so funny because some of y'all might not know what Boss Hog is or what it looked like, but Dukes of Hazzard was a very popular TV show. And this right here, this is Boss Hog. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's Boss Hog, y'all. That is him. Oh my God. Oh goodness. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Listen, this is Boss Hog. That's what he called Paul Heyman today on the show. Child, when I tell you that that is hilarious, I was like, oh, I never would have thought of that. That was killer. But baby, that's Boss Hog. That is him. Anyway, LA Knight decided to spit a few bars. I won't say he spit bars, but I will say he tried. I'll say he attempted. He had his match with Jimmy Uso. He beat Jimmy. And then Solo came down there and hit him in the neck with the Samoa spike. Then then after that, while they was out there, Cody come out there. Cody comes out there and help LA Knight. Now, it's only two reasons for that. Either either Cody went to Nick to recruit LA to be a part of War Games, or he went to Nick to recruit Kevin to be a part of War Games. Either way, somebody from Smackdown is gonna be in that War Games match. Either way, because there's no other reason for Cody to be there. Watch what I'm telling you. Okay? Now that was it, right? That was everything?
Oh, you want to talk about okay, it's Waller.
I mean, I did. I did tell him how it's going. The show went by pretty fast because they had everything pretty set. But I think that was everything. That's what I said, Donnie. I said I think it's gonna be Kevin, but who knows? However, they say by Monday the announcement will be made that they're not gonna wait until Saturday to tell us who's gonna be a part of War Games. That it's gonna be there Monday. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I told y'all show was gonna be short and sweet today. It wasn't gonna be A lot of mess and drama going on. I watched Impact last week. I didn't get to watch this week's, but I'm getting ready to watch it because Trinity is going up against Sunny Kiss today, and I really want to see that. Right now, AEW Collision is probably on its way off because it came on at 8 at the same time that WWE Smackdown came on, which I thought was a weird time. I'm like, why did y'all move up? What had happened? But what else, you know? And since everybody will be at this PLE, Cody may help LA if the bloodline gets involved. Exactly. So, like, either way, it's a good pickup. Me personally, if I was doing it, I mean, LA Night to me is a boost, no matter where you are. Everybody thought it was gonna be Randy. I don't think it's gonna be Randy. Being 100% honest. And then loses. Going over to YouTube, watch Impact or go to Impact Plus. Go watch Impact so you can see Sunny Kids go up against Trinity. Because I'm gonna go watch it. And I will see y'all next week. Unless I feel like I'm gonna lie tomorrow, which I won't. This is a very short show. I don't think I missed anything. I covered everything. I did all the matches. They didn't have any women's matches today. It was all men's matches, but they had women's segments. So I covered everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I told y'all it was gonna be short and sweet. I wasn't gonna keep y'all here long. So I appreciate y'all for coming over here. If you haven't done it, go subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. That gives you a broad notification that you are subscribed, and you will get the notification when I go live every single week. Okay. I go live Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I go live 4 times out the week on YouTube, and I post my videos over on Instagram every single week as well. Okay? So y'all have a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, and I will see y'all Monday. Bye.